Assalamu alaikum. I'm from University of Management and Technology. My name is Madiha and today my topic is Plum pox virus. The contents are here: introduction, symptoms, transmission, genetic variability, diagnosis, economic impact, international regulation, research and breeding effects, virus structure and composition, molecular dictation and diagnosis, chemical control measure, chemical signaling and defense, development of the antiviral agents, nanotechnology and delivery system, prevention and control, conclusion and reference. First of all, the first point is introduction. Plumpox virus, also known as the Sharka diseases, is a serious threat to the agriculture industry. This virus infects stone fruit trees such as the plums, peaches, and apricot, causes the significant damage to crops. The virus is transmitted to the insects, making it difficult to control and prevent its spread. The impact of plum pox virus on the agriculture industry is devastating. Infected trees produce lower yields and damaged fruit, resulting in a significant economic loss for farmers. It is important to discuss this issue and take action to prevent the spread of this destructive virus. Symptoms: Plumpox virus is a serious disease that affects stone fruit trees such as the plums, peaches, and cherries. The symptoms of the plumpox virus can vary depending on the severity of the infection, but generally include leaf discoloration, yellowing, and necrosis. In addition, the fruit produced by infected trees may be smaller, misshaped, and discolored. As the virus progresses, the bark of the trees may crack or sap, and the wood may become discolored and decayed. In severe cases, infected trees may die within a few years of infection. It is important to note that symptoms of plumpox virus may not be visible for the several years of the infection, making it difficult to detect and control the spread of the disease. Transmission: Plumpox virus is primarily transmitted through the aphid, which are the small insects that feed on the plant sap. Once an aphid feed on the plants infected with the plumpox virus, it can transmit the virus to the other plants it feeds on. The virus can transmit it to the infected plants material such as the grafting and budding. Additionally, the virus can be spread through the contaminated tools and machinery used in the orchards and nurseries. Factors that contribute to the spread of plumpox virus include environment conditions such as the temperature and humidity, as well as the presence of the susceptible host plant. The second point is genetic variability. Plumpox virus exhibit a high degree of genetic variability, which make it difficult to develop effective control measures. The virus can mutate rapidly, allowing it evade detection and adapt to the new environment. Researchers are working to better understand the genetic makeup of plumpox virus in the order to develop more targeted treatments. By studying the virus genome, scientists hope to identify key genes that are essential for its survival and application. This knowledge could lead to the development of new antiviral agent and other control measures. Diagnosis: Diagnosing plumpox virus can be a complex process requiring the use of the advanced laboratory techniques. One common method involves testing plant tissue sample using a technique called ELISA. This involving using antibodies to detect the presence of antivirus in the sample, and other method involve using the molecular biology techniques such as the PCR to amplify and detect the viral DNA or RNA. These methods are highly sensitive and specific, allowing for accurate diagnosis of the virus. However, it is important to note that early detection is key to preventing the spread of plumpox virus. Symptoms may not appear until severe weeks after infection, so regular monitoring of orchards and other susceptible plants is crucial. Farmers and workers should be trained to recognize the symptoms of the virus and to report any suspicious case to local authorities. The next point is economic impact. The economic impact of plum-pox virus on the agriculture industry is categories. According to the recent study, the virus can causes up to 80% yield loss in infected trees, resulting in significant financially losses for the farmer orchards owners. In addition, the cost of controlling the spread of the virus can be substantial, including the cost of removing infected trees and implementing preventing measures to stop the spread of the disease. Causes studies have shown that the economic impact of the virus can extend beyond the individual farms and orchards. In some regions, the presence of plum pox virus has led to trade restrictions and bans on the export of the fruit from the infected areas, causing further economic hardship for growers and the agriculture industry as a whole. International regulation play a crucial role in preventing the spread of the plum-pox virus. The World Trade Organization has established guidelines for the import and export agriculture products to prevent the transmission of the plant disease. These guidelines include measures such as the qualities inspection inspection and certification of plants and plant products. In addition, the International Plant Protection Convention provides a framework for the international cooperation in plants protection. The IPPC work to develop and harmonize phytosanitary production standards which are designed to protect plant health and facilitate safeguard trade. These standards cover a wide range of topics including pest risk analyzing, surveillance and control measure, research and breeding effects. Research and breeding effect efforts have been underway for decades to combat the devastating effects of the plum-pox virus. Through selective breeding, research have developed new varieties of resistant plum traits that can withstand infection. However, this process is time consuming and requires careful monitoring to ensure that the resistance is maintained over time. In addition to traditional breeding methods, scientists are also exploring genetic engineering techniques to create a virus resistant plants. This involves identifying the genes responsible for the resistance and inserting them into the plant's genome. While this approach shows promise, there are the concerns about the potential environment impact of the genetically modified crops. Virus structure and composition. Plum pox virus belong to the port virus genes is a single standard RNA virus. Its genome is approximately 10,000 nucleotides long and encodes a single layer polyprotein that is cleaved into the multiple function protein. The structure of the virus structure has been include belonging